Now that you are familiar with the market ecosystem or infrastructure concept, it is time to show you how to apply it with a tool, how to find those journalists, those industrialists, those research firms, thought leaders, consultants, industry associations to map your market ecosystem with a tool and streamline your process. And I want to share with you Sparktoro. Sparktoro by Rand Fiskin, who he's very well known because he was the founder of SEO Moth, and now he's the founder and CEO of Sparktoro. Great job they've done with this tool because it helps us to map out the market ecosystem, people influencing buying decisions, market perceptions at the end of the day, referencing brands, referencing products, and building positions in the marketplace. So Sparktoro comes with 50 queries, 50 free queries a month. You can start using it for free. And the example I'm going to use is about incident management. So imagine we're launching and we want to position an incident management software in the marketplace. We need to understand who are building positions in the marketplace, are influencing market perceptions. Who are those influencers? Let's find them out. So when you search in Sparktoro, you can search by what your audience frequently talks about, what your audience use in their profile in terms of words, which social media accounts do they follow. If you know someone that is really well known in the infrastructure or the ecosystem that you are researching, you can just enter that folk into the search, a website, a hashtag, or you can research a specific website or social account. So in this case, we're going to start with my audience frequently talks about incident management. When we click on search, we have an overview. Sparktoro has found 41,000 people that talks about incident management in their database. And they also talk about cybersecurity, InfoSec, ransomware. Actually, that's the hashtags they use. And they frequently talk or use phrases about cybersecurity, cyber attacks, risk management, data breach. So it looks like first thing that pops in my mind is very related. Incident management with cybersecurity, which makes sense, right? Now, let's see who are influencing players. Social accounts, they follow the most. So Brian Kurz looks like this guy. Well, he's the first. He's very top mind. There, you have here some scores. The Spark score, it's the reach relative to the interactions, and then you have the social followers, and then you have the percent of audience that is following these accounts specifically. So you have Brian Kurz, then you have Garner. From here, you can have a look to the Twitter profile, to the LinkedIn, to the website. Okay, so we can go to the LinkedIn. Well, maybe I'm not logged in, but anyhow, maybe this is the guy we want to have in the list, right? Who else we have? More things that come up in our mind. On top of social accounts, you have hidden, high engagement, hidden gems. I like to start with them. Why? Because the folks that are top, super top, they are quite busy and it's difficult to get them on call or to have them, answering your questions. Actually, they charge typically for consulting or they are experts. They are subject matter experts and it's really difficult to get them. So I like to start more like with the hidden gems and find folks that are still not so well known, but still know a lot about, in this case, incident management or the market category you are in or you are researching, right? So we have more accounts and actually we have a magazine, CSO Online. So we have here more people that we can map out and then we can outreach, we can talk to them as a part of our research process. What we can do also, another example of a use case, well, here I see the DevOps. So let's have a look. If I click on the DevOps, then it's going to search about my audience frequently use the hashtag DevOps. Let's see what we have in here. It's very related with Agile, AWS, cloud computing. Well, cybersecurity, again, Docker, open source. Here, looks like there's different people in here, but actually it's still interesting. Wall Street Journal bestselling author. Maybe we should talk to him and see um, how can we launch our product, or how can we position our product, or what are the strengths or competitors, or what is the category heading. All of those are legit questions to ask to these people as a part of your market research. But most importantly, what you want to do with all this based on the market infrastructure concept is educating the market, and all these folks, all these journalists, consultants, thought leaders about your product or your innovation and why they should pay attention to your innovation. How are you highly different? How are you bringing value to the market? So those are examples. And then you can go to websites. You can search for websites also. Who's talking? What are websites visited a lot for people that is using DevOps as a hashtag? So we have this on InfoWorld. Maybe you want to publish in InfoWorld. You want to co-author an article, a blog article in InfoWorld, or just launch your press release in InfoWorld, right? So that's the way of thinking. Who should I talk to have a podcast and get in front of my audience? Here you have podcast, the Garner Talent Angle, the CX Cast, and so on. This is because I'm working with a free account. YouTube, same, and Reddit. What are Reddit or subreddit communities in which people is hanging out, people in my audience, which is the important thing, right? I want to research about my audience. I want to know where they are, what they talk about, where's the market heading, and so on. So these are subreddits in which my audience is hanging out, and then I can go there and I can ask them, or I can just research, and so on. So yeah, those are some use cases. I strongly encourage you to play with the different use cases, try different searches. But yes, this is the way to build, to map your market ecosystem or infrastructure. You are going to find influencing players that are followed by your audience with Sparktoro. Thank you. Hope this is useful.